The wind is mad. It's like 20 miles an hour and even more in the gusts, so. Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm doing the Severn Bridge road race, which is in Bristol, so about 2-hour drive. Luckily today I managed to hook a lift off my dad, so that's nice, and it also means we get some cool footage for the viewers, so that's really cool. The race it's an interesting one. It's more or less flat except for one really steep hill that lasts about 2 minutes. Yeah, it's a 2-minute climb. I can't remember what percentage it is, but it's pretty steep, so I think it's like well over 10%. Yeah, so it's an interesting race. I like it because the finish kind of suits me. Well, it did back when I was a light junior, but that has changed over winter, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We've got 2 guys in the race, me and Joe. The weather is absolutely grim. It's just like, it's been raining all morning and it's supposed to rain. It's not supposed to stop, so yeah, that's gonna be nice. I think I might actually be bringing out the wetsuit. It's a tough one because it's not that cold, but it's kind of cold, so I guess we'll see about that. So this is the first like sort of full length Nat B, if you will, of the year for me. It's 75 miles, so good 3 hours racing, and yeah, so that's the first, yeah, like I said, the first long race of the year. The last 2 have only been a couple hours. Yeah, legs feeling okay, a lot better than last week. Did the standard pre-race rides and the legs felt, I mean, I don't know if it was just the adrenaline from riding on the new bike, because it may well have been, but they didn't feel as stiff as they were before, so hopefully that means I'll have some good powers in the race. And it's actually stopped raining, believe it or not, so I don't have to wear my wetsuit, so that'll be pretty nice.
You are fake news.
So we should be starting the race in about 30 minutes now. So just making sure I get a decent warm up, and yeah, fingers crossed the legs will actually come through today. Still raining. The weather changed once again, so it's going to be a bit torrential later, and the wind is mad. It's like 20 miles an hour and even more in the gusts, so it's going to split. Okay, so like I said, the circuit is pretty flat apart from this one big feature hill. It's pretty steep. I think it gets up to about 20% in places, so yeah, it's a proper grinder, bottom gear and everything. So yeah, going up this first time, I'd just been brought back, I think, from a silly YOLO solo move at the start of the race, which I don't know why I do, but you know, you never know. It's worked in the past for some people, so always give it a bit of a dig, why not? Anyway, next lap, yeah, strung out. It always gets strung out over the top of this climb, more attacks, and yeah. So I'd been in a couple of breakaway moves, nothing really sticking, and then eventually we got in this group. There was 6 of us, and yeah, as soon as we got a gap, it was just before the headwind section, and then obviously no one wants to chase there, so we built a massive gap of about 40-50 seconds there, and yeah, working pretty well, pretty solidly, and a couple guys bridging across. In this race there were preems, I think, almost every single time up the hill, so the teamwork was out the window on the hill, so it split up, you know, as you can see, it split up a fair bit, but we did all manage to get back together. But you look behind, there's a couple of guys bridging, and then also a group of about 5 or 6 also bridging, so we all joined up after that, and there was a group of about 10 or 12 of us.
Come on, run! Push!
Yeah, so at that point with a bigger group, we had a gap of about a minute on the rest of the field. And yeah, there were 3 guys from Canyon, and not long after that, Alex Richardson, he whacked it real hard, and I was on the front, and I remember seeing him go past me at like 40 miles an hour, and I was like, bruh, because I could not respond. I was already pretty rinsed, and yeah, he built a pretty big gap after a lap, already 40 seconds. And unfortunately and annoyingly for me, at that point, I was a bit roasted. There's a lot of fresher guys in the group, and yeah, I got shunned in the crosswind section back to the bunch, and at that point I was rinsed, couldn't really do anything. So yeah, couldn't unfortunately convert it into a result. Anyway, Alex Richardson took the solo win with a minute and a half, so fair play, because that attack was far out.
Far out, dude.
A pretty mad ride solo for an hour and a half, so fair play. And yeah, it's nice to get stuck into the racing like that. I enjoyed it. Yeah, so a little bit frustrated that I couldn't convert it into a result, but it was a fun race, and it was nice to, you know, compared to last year, which is really interesting. Last year, I basically sat in the whole race, bar 1 or 2, you know, following moves, and ended up, you know, just getting a bunch sprint, got like 19th or something, which is great, but you're not, you know, you don't improve as a rider, so you're better off just going for it. Like, yeah, it was good fun actually racing, like, and being able to race as aggressively as I like, so that was good fun. Couldn't convert it, but it did show that my legs are feeling good, and yeah, hopefully some good results will be on the card soon. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up and share with your friends, and thanks for watching.